And Jill, our bulldog, is snoring in the background. So yes, we are here. You are missing out on a snoring bulldog who we were, of course, doing our audiobook today for, of course, How to Master a Fit-Rich Life in 15 Days, coming out in December. And little do you know, I'm listening to it here because I like to speak fast and like to speak over my words and to mumble and everything else that comes with good stuff right there. And that being said, I'm going to come so I'm centered here. I go to listen again. I'm like, oh, that's pretty good until I hear bulldog snoring in the background. I'm pretty sure you can do separate tags with Audacity. If you know this, please let me know. But I'm pretty sure we can have this edited out where I can remove the bulldog or leave or magnify the bulldog if that's the big sell right here. But that said, this is Second Cup of Coffee. Welcome to our life, a little behind the scenes of our life. We've had a busy day, just got off a property call, just working on some construction things earlier on. Pili's been out there doing everything that Pili does, including we had a workout this morning, been taking care of the kiddos down there, had the one other there to sleep. And here we go.
Here we go.
Second Cup of Coffee. I'm Jason.
I'm Pili.
And all right, so viewership will be up. Pili has jumped on the call by herself. So now let's just take the viewership right back down. Here I am. Welcome back. Whew. Busy day. I've been up 4:32 a.m., right? So 4:32 a.m., 4:321. I beat the sun up.
Yep.
And
I got up at 4:30 and decided I was going to sleep in today because I could.
And you needed to sleep. And that's what it takes, right? You set a path that lives your life, right? And we want to make the most productive version. And I got up and I was fully charged. I got up, took the dogs out, did the dishwasher, got up with the kids, ran through, did a workout, did my whole morning routine, did all that stuff. And it was awesome. And I was ready to go. I'm feeling needed sleep. But that's what you do with partnerships. And that's where you make it work, is that there is no you versus you versus I versus you, we against the world. It is that we work together to make the best life we can for us and our kids. And our bulldogs, if they would stop snoring while I'm trying to tape something, whatever it is.
I'm gonna let Instagram see. So it's like,
yeah, you got a tough life here today.
Look at that.
A tough puppy life. The other one downstairs has miraculously. So we had, we'll call it a little bit of a scare.
Scare?
Yeah, I guess it was a scare, but a knowing it was coming. So my bulldog, Jack, who was our bulldog, I got when he was 7 weeks old, 14 years with Mr. Jack now. And we had a moment about 2.5 weeks ago, give or take, where Jack was walking and bulldogs typically live 8-9 years. Jack is 14. Hearing going, eyesight's going, but he's miraculously healed when he sees food out there. But there was a moment where I'm walking Jack, went to slightly a longer walk, and Jack had a moment where he just collapsed and seemingly had left this world. And for whatever reason, I just picked him up, and it's been awesome run with the puppy, walked him home, and within the 500 feet that it took for me to get home with the dog, and knocked on the door with Pili, and just to tell her what happened before we brought him with the kids, miraculously, Jack started breathing again. Craziest thing I've ever seen. And I couldn't tell you different if it was. But now the dog has renewed life because he's gone from not moving for the last 5 years, where now he's going inside, outside, all day long, jumping up on the tables. He actually got up on the table the other day. He's scrounging on the food like we haven't fed him the 9,000 things that we feed him a day, which we don't. We actually keep the dog. I feel like Jack's had the life because he's been conditioned to my life, which is we just eat the same things and we go through the plot, and that's why it's worked so great with him, because he hasn't, as much as I'm sure he's complaining in his mind, like I'd love to have a friggin' cupcake right now. We've kept him conditioned, and he's had a wonderful life. He's followed me in all different kind of apartments, all different parts. He actually peed on Pili when he first met Pili to claim his space before Pili and I got together. So that was the first understanding that Jack said, okay, listen, I'm going to set the narrative here. I can only do what I can do, and then you have to take it from here. So he peed on Pili. And then it took us a couple of years to put that together where I was like, oh, yeah, Jack claimed you 4 years ago. I hope you will actually, be with me knowing that the dog claimed you first.
And I was like, I'm just going to be with Jack.
And that's why I had to get Jill, just to set the narrative here. Oh, so 5 ways to start your day right.
It's 5 ways to start your day right. So
it is, yes.
ALOH and A. Aloha. So the first way to start your day off right, and I love that story. I love talking about Jack. He's an amazing puppy.
I want to say I feel like we're in Aloha in Hawaii because why is the heat hot in this house?
I have no idea why.
So
I feel like the heat
she has no idea.
So
here's where it is. And right now, we've been doing 75 hard, and I'm really light on body fat right now, so I'm actually freezing most of my days.
This is good for you.
But at this point, I'm constantly turning the heat down, and then the wife is we're on fire. So I'm like, I live in a sauna, right? It's all good. All right, so back to it.
So awakening.
Aloha.
Awakening, get out of bed. So I actually decided, like I said before, I decided I was going to take 2 more hours to sleep. The kids had crawled in with us. They were so comfy. And I knew if I stayed with them, they would fall asleep because they've been actually waking up at between 4:30 and 5 o'clock with us. So for them, mommy went back to sleep. No, I actually felt like I needed 2 more hours. So I gave myself grace. I was like, you know what? This is not part of the 75 hard rules. I make my own rules. I've been telling everybody, you do you. You make your plans. But when you do get up, get out of bed, splash water in your face, drink a glass of water, make your coffee, get out of bed, make your bed. We did that yesterday. We both hopped out of bed, started making the bed. It felt like we closed that aspect of the day. Bedtime was done. Bed is made. And we walked out of our room and got our day started.
But you're also setting up little wins, right? So you make these little wins, and we don't always have to have these monumental victory like we're winning a gold medal. Everything is building winning mindset in yourself, in your day, in your attitude, so you can move forward and now use that mindset to accomplish bigger and greater things. So we look at that, we say, okay, making a bed might seem simple. Undoing the dishwasher might seem simple, but that's what you're doing to accomplish the attitude and mental fortitude to grow you to be ready for those big wins. Rarely do you find that someone is able to just, miraculously accomplish this big win when they haven't set the track record. They haven't set the foundation. So you use that awakening to set yourself right to begin and crush your day. And with that, you have to use L, which is love. And love is gratitude, grace. You have to be thankful for what you have. Think of 3 things right now that you're thankful for you have. I have a live bulldog that I get to have a couple more annoying moments with by him now jumping on the table every moment because he's dying for food. But I'm going to cherish them because they're great. And I just was thinking about some of the fun things that he's done over the years. And beyond that, then now you have to give thanks for anything. You have a bed to sleep in, a house to live in. You have healthy family members. You have an opportunity that's in front of you. Have things for where you are, even if it's not exactly where you want to be, because it's the only way that you're going to be able to find gratefulness in everything you do to get you to where you want to go.
And this is also how we get ourselves out of that deep, dark places. Or maybe you just woke up and you just didn't feel well. Start thinking about those things that you're grateful for. Because if your mindset is in a dark place, that means you're not in a place of gratitude. It's impossible to be in a place of gratitude and be dark at the same time. So start thinking about those things that can pull you out and pull you into a more joyful place. So this brings us to O, opportunity. If you can see it, you can believe it. So you have to see the opportunity. You have to create vision boards. You have to visualize in your head. You have to write down. Actually, I was just part of a conference that Brandon Turner was a part of. Before he got into large multifamily, he had gone to the Best Ever Conference with Joe Fairless. Joe, if you're listening to this, you are awesome. He was at the Best Ever Conference, and he was like, normally Brandon Turner is like the big guy in the room. He, for the first time in a long time, felt like the newbie in the room. And it felt good to him. When he was on the plane coming back from Best Ever Conference, he wrote down basically a dissertation. It's on like this huge poster board of everything that he wanted to accomplish in large multifamily. And he looked at that board and he made sure it happened. And in a year, he made those things happen because he had written it all down and he could put it in a place where he could see it. And even if it was just to like glance up at it, to just kind of see that goal for a moment, it switches your mind and makes you be able to look and see the opportunities. Because if you don't see the opportunities first, chances are you won't recognize them when they come by.
You have to be able to see the greatness in your mind before the greatness arrives. And when you see it, you make it real. Now we're going to move into H, health.
Mm-hmm.
Health. If you cannot find a way to take care of yourself, how are you going to take care of the others that need you around you? How are you going to now build the future you want? How are you going to celebrate where you go? You have to use health, and that can be within any ways, and get up and meditating, to controlling your breathing, doing breathing exercises, stretching, working out. There's so many different ways you can find your health, eating the right way, putting the right things in your body to allow you to grow. And it's this time when there's so many available resources, there's so many available nutrition, and like there's so much different ways that you can be healthy. Just pick a route and go. Pick something and do it, and continue to live a life plan. You don't need to get out there and do what Pili does or what I do or what someone else does. You do what you do, but it has to be in action. It has to be in motion. It has to bring yourself forward. Use what's available to you, all these resources, all the knowledge, and make it simple. Don't overcomplicate it. Do this. I do ABC. You don't have to now think of some crazy workout plan that's got to be off the charts if that's not you. You just have to start doing something that's going to continue your health so you can live the long life that you deserve.
Now, when it comes to health, it's just the key of the thing is just to do incremental steps. That's how it is with a lot of things, but especially with your health. If you decide, okay, I want to run a marathon in December or January, or pick a date, then, and you're not a runner, then just go outside and walk around the block.
You're signing up for your first marathon.
Right? I am.
It's going to be,
not yet.
I'll sign up.
I'm going to sign up today, I guess. But yes, incremental steps. So take those incremental steps when you're creating your own health plan. And if you create a health plan and it doesn't work, the only way you fail is if you just stop, start anew, figure out something that works for you. You do you. So this last thing takes us to our last A of Aloha, and that's going to be aspire. Aspire. Find the greatness in your surroundings. Find those people that you want to surround yourself with, who you can reach towards, who you can be a part of. And if we can help you in any way, please text us 908-224-6876. This comes directly to our phones. We text back. This is no gimmicks. If you have any questions, please text us here.
Yeah, so the first 10 people to text us at 908-224-6876, the word Aloha. We're going to send one of you out a copy of our book, a signed copy of our book. It's going to be really, you'll probably have it in your hands before anybody else will have it out there. So get out there, text us Aloha to 908-224-6876, and we will hit you back with that. And if I get 20 of them today, I will do my midnight marathon series tonight instead of next week. So I will push that out there and do that tonight. Why? I'm not really sure, because it's raining out, kind of maybe was my thought process.
That's your favorite time.
Because my favorite time to run. That's what we got. Aloha. Live your life in aloha. Awaken, love, opportunity, health, aspire. Awaken, love, opportunity, health, aspire. Build that into your day. Make it yourself. Live your best life. This was a great show.
This was a great show.
Good.
This makes my heart happy. Does it make your heart
Tomorrow,
happy?
maybe we'll bring the bulldog on. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Well,
We'll
we brought Joe
there. We did. Well, Joe was there. Yeah. Now, don't show Jack. See you guys tomorrow.
Aloha.